Hello guys, welcome to our latest video on how to use Microsoft PowerPoint. On the previous videos we had looked at Microsoft Word and we looked at Microsoft Excel. And in this video we are going to, as I said, look at PowerPoint, and we are going to just do a brief introductory lesson on Microsoft PowerPoint. And so we've opened our PowerPoint, but before we even go into using PowerPoint, what is PowerPoint? Basically, we have looked at Microsoft Word, as I said, and Microsoft Word helps you to type your documents. So basically, if you wanted to do your assignments, Microsoft Word would be the perfect place to go and type your assignments, and Microsoft Excel would be a nice place to create a database, rows and columns where you can store information about everything or anything really that you wanted to store. Microsoft PowerPoint, on the other hand, is an application for presentations. So if you wanted to do a PowerPoint presentation, in fact, if you wanted to do a presentation, you would most likely use PowerPoint. So it just helps you basically to present work that you have created. So without wasting much time, I want us in this introduction video to look at the interface, what we see on the screen, the window that we see on the screen. You will see that we have the Home tab activated at this point in time, and we have looked at the different tabs in Microsoft PowerPoint, Microsoft Excel, and Microsoft Word. The interface, even in Microsoft PowerPoint, is very similar to the previous application we used. In that you will see there's Home tab, Insert, Design, and then you have new tabs now here, Transitions, and then Animations, Slideshow, which basically are new to what you have been used to before. You also have the File tab, which gives you the background view of your application. But we're going to start with the Home tab today, and we have the clipboard group, and you will remember we talked about groups. We have the clipboard group here, and if you want to know more about that, please go and check our previous videos. And then you have an option here to create a new slide, and when you create a new slide, you basically saying it must create a new page to which you can add information. So let's create a new slide. You will see that there's there's different slide types. You have a title slide, which is this one that we have. You have a title and content, which is the title, and then you can have content, a picture, or whatever you want to add there. And then you have content with caption. You can have a wording here, and you can have a picture here. So we have this option to create a new slide. And then you have a layout, and it gives you basically the same thing. So let's say you wanted to you had this slide which was content and which was a title slide, sorry, and then you wanted to change the layout of the slide to become title and content. You can just go there and change the layout of the slide. So you don't have to delete the slide and create a new slide. You can just go to layout and change the layout of the slide that you are talking about. And then you will see now that we have three different slides. We have the first slide, and I want us to, so that we know which slide we are talking about, we'll just write here content slide 1, and then we'll slide 2, and then we'll have a slide 3. Let's put slide 3. slide 3 on this one. So this is slide 1, slide 2, and then you have slide 3. Okay, so I'm not sure, I just had to go out quickly, so I'm not sure where I was, but I think the last thing we talked about was the fact that this is slide 1, slide 2, and slide 3. So we have now numbered, well, we have titled these slides, and so now what happens is that you can see when I hover on one of them, it says slide 1, slide 2, slide 3, because it checks the title of that slide. And then if maybe you wanted this one to be the last one, you can drag, you click your mouse, the right side of your mouse, and then you drag it to where you want it to be. So slide 1, slide 3, if you wanted to drag, you just drag it. And then if you wanted to remove it, you can right click your mouse, and you can basically just say delete slide. And then to control Z if you wanted to undo that. So that is our layout. And then if you wanted to reset, it says reset the position slide and formatting of the slide placeholders to their default settings. So okay, let's pass this one. I really don't know what it does, so I'll look at it another time. And then it says you add, let's say you wanted to add a section, and then you can rename this section to let's say title slides, for benefit of the doubt, for lack of a better description. And then let's say you wanted to insert a section here, you can insert another section, and then you can rename it another title section. So that's your sections. And then you have your font. We won't go to fonts because we've looked at the font group when we looked at Microsoft Office. And then Smart Art, you can convert slide 3, the wording, to Smart Art. But these are things that I think in Microsoft Office we had looked at. So your Smart Art basically will change how your title appears, or how anything that is containing words will appear. And then you can change the direction of your text. Now you can see this is slide 3 and it's horizontal. You can basically make it to, you can rotate it by 90 degrees. Let's say you wanted to rotate it by 90 degrees. So you highlight it. You highlight it, and then you just rotate it. So you rotate it like that. So you see that now what happens is that if I click on the page itself, then it disables a lot of these functionalities, because now there's nothing that has to do with those functionalities. So if I press on here, it will re-enable these functionalities, and then if I press again, it disables them. And then you can also, let's say you had 2 of these. If I control and I paste them, you had 2 of them, and then you had the one, let's say bottom, and then the other one is top. Okay, now you wanted to arrange these 2, you see. So you could do this. Okay, let's say they've been grouped now. Okay, so we want to ungroup them. You can click on the one at the bottom. Let's say say you wanted to bring it to the front. You can say click and then you bring to front. Okay, which one is this? Which one is this? Okay, let's first ungroup them. Okay, so now there is. Okay, let's say you wanted to bring the one written top to the front. So you can just say bring to front, and then it will become the one at the front. And then you can also say bring, send backward, or bring forward, So that's how, you would want, if you wanted to bring it to the front. That's how you do it. If you can undo that. Okay. Okay, so that is your arrange, and then here you have the drawing. We're still in the drawing group, and you have shapes that you can use. You can use a text. What do you call it? It's a text box, I think. Yeah, it's just a rectangular box. And then if you right click on it, you can insert text inside. This is new text. You know, so you can insert text inside it, and the nice thing about it is that you can resize it as you want. You know, you can just resize it like this, and then you can change its properties. You can change the highlights of the color. You can even change the feel, the shape feel, how the shape will look, or the color that that fills the whole shape. And then you can change the outline of the shape. So accordingly, the outline is the border of the shape, and then you can put effects on it. You know, let's say you can just put different effects on it. You know, so that's your drawing group. So you have more other shapes here. Let's say you wanted to rectangles. You have basic shapes. You have rectangles, and then you have flow charts. And then you also have the find tool, the replace, and the select. So these are things that we looked at when we looked at Microsoft Word. So now, if you wanted to insert, you can insert a picture. If you see here, it says insert table, insert chart, and then you have other things you can insert. You can also insert a picture. You can click this icon for inserting a picture, or you can insert a picture here. You can see that this icon and that picture, that icon there, this one is similar. So you can insert that. You can insert any picture that you want. Let's find a picture, and then let's say there's our picture. And then if you click here, you can resize your picture. And as you resize it, you see the height and the width. If you see height, it's 4.23 inches. If you resize it, then it becomes, let's say, 2.92 inches. Okay, so yeah, that is to resize, but when you resize, just be careful that you don't resize from this side, because you see now what it does is that the width of the picture is not very good, so it looks much wider. So when you resize, rather just pull from the sides of the picture, and then it will resize it accordingly. So I think for this lesson, that is enough for today, or for this lesson. But please leave your comments at the bottom, and I will have just a very short question to ask, so please read the comment below. Thank you.